Alrighty, hi y'all. This is User Nightworm 360 and the game is Raid Shadow Legends. We're gonna do another little bitty small summoning for the boosted summons that's ending in a few minutes. So we're gonna go on and see what we get. I'm still trying to find me a guild to get in that's kind of already established, that's kind of laid back, and not for casual people who don't get on a lot. So still looking for a guild on that end. If push come to shove, which I really don't, I will make one. I'm gonna try one more try to look in. Okay, let's get on into it. We finna go on and do the 7 shards here. Because that's all I got anyway. So let's go. That's all I got anyway. Okay, wrench. Which I got plenty of them I need to end up skilling together. Crypt Touch level 1 attacks one enemies 2 times. Has a 20% chance of placing 50% heal reduction debuff for 2 turns. Life Leech level 1 attacks one enemy, heals a champion by 15% of damage inflicted. And Gravel Fire level 1 attacks one enemy, places a HP burn debuff for 2 turns. And Aurora force ally attack in all battles by 30%. But I got plenty of them, so I'm gonna definitely be a one. So let's see what we got. Okay, Maiden. That's a different one. Icy Temple level 1. Attacks one enemy. Has 25% chance of placing a freeze debuff for 1 turn. Damage based on attack. Attacks one diminished level 1. Attacks one enemy. Decreases the target max HP by 25% of damage inflicted. And Sow Confusion. Attacks one enemy, places a 30% decreased death debuff for 2 turns, but if you do it to Ascended Skill 3, with that 30% decreased death debuff for 2 turns, it also places a 30% decreased death debuff on all enemies for 2 turns when the attack is critical. Uh-oh. Ooh, purpley. Fogoff. I'll have to look that up. But he's epic. Wow. Horrendous Strength, level 1. Attacks one enemy 3 times. Each hit has a 30% chance of increasing a duration of 1 random debuff on a target for 1 turn. Wave of a Revulsion, level 1. Attacks all enemies, has a 60% chance of placing a Revoke debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. Also has a 60% chance of placing a 50% decrease attack debuff for 2 turns on target who receive Provoke debuff from this skill. Okay. Festering Dynamo. Whenever this champion is attacked, heals all allies by 50%. Damage received. Only heals by 25% of damage received from boss attacks. Boo. This champion only receives half a heal all other allies receive. Okay. Eerie Presence. P level 1. When an enemy is attacked, places leech debuff on an attacker for 2 turns. If the attacker is placed under a provoke debuff, places by this champion has a 70% chance of increase in cooldown of random skill on attacker for by 2 turns. Occurs once per attack. Wow. And then total stat increases ally accuracy in all battles 40%. Oh my god, that is awesome. That is cool. Okay, Organ Jailer. I remember seeing him. Oh, okay. It's a rare. Lockdown level 1. Attacks one enemy, has 40% chance of removing one random buff from target. Confiscate level 1. Attacks one enemy, has a 40% chance of stealing two random buffs from target. Places an extra hit if any buff is stolen. 3. Reappraisal level 1. Attacks one enemy, damage decreases by 20 if target has no active buffs. And then Ascension level 3 unlock. Increase ally accuracy in dungeons by 20%. Interesting. Oh, sorry. Still summoning. Oh, got another purple. What we got? Taya. Oh, I think I remember somebody talking about them in a conversation. Oh, okay, Talia, level 1, hack and slash, level 1, attacks one enemy 3 times. Rise to duty, attacks all enemies, places a 25% increase attack buff and 15% increased critical rate buff on this champion for 2 turns. Has a 75% chance of placing bomb debuff that will detonate after 3 turns when Phoenix is on the team. Boo. Always gotta place it with some other teammate. Boo. Ascended Seals 3 places a 25% increased attack buff for 30% increased critical rate buff on this champion for 2 turns. Then attack all enemies. Has a 75% chance of placing a bomb debuff that will detonate after 3 turns when Phoenix is on it. Boo. Gosh, boo. He might be good for arena team though. I'll judge, I got him. So I can skill. Excavate level 1 attacks one enemy. Damage increases by 10%. Each debuff on target stacking up to maximum 100. Blade Dance level 1 attacks all enemies 2 times. Fills the turn meter by 10% for each critical hit. Chaos Armor passive level 1. With each hit has a 30% chance of placing a 25% decreased accuracy debuff or a 15% decreased speed debuff or a 25% decreased attack debuff or 30% decreased death debuff on target for 1. And Ascended Skill 3 with each hit has a 30% chance of placing a 50% decreased accuracy debuff or 30% decreased speed debuff or 50% decreased attack debuff or 60% decreased death debuff on target for 1 turn. Not a mouthful. Ha. And increase ally accuracy in all battles for 30%. By 30. Okay, last one. That was a mouthful there. Oh, okay. I was hoping for. Ooh, I like the outfit. Okay. Magnus. Let's see. Paralyzed level 1. Attacks one enemy, has a 25% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn. Toxin level 1 has a 75% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff on all enemies 2 turns. Vitality Theft level 1 attacks all enemies, then heals this champion the amount of by the champion which this champion is healed equal to the damage inflicted. Ooh. Increases speed of all allies in arena by 16%. So she a arena baby. Ooh. Nice. I dig that. And I think I had one fragment finally done. Cleopatrix. Yeah. I really never got into doing none of these things, these fragment pieces, so I ain't even got into this. So this will be my first fragment actually 100% done. Oh, wow. Gosh, if I had the stuff cosplay. Okay. Okay, Cleopatra's level 1. Looking awesome, and it is a legendary. Okay, Death Dive, level 1. Attacks one enemy, has 30% chance of placing 25% weakened debuff for 2 turns. The chance increases to 50% if target is under Hex debuff. Places a Perfect Veil buff on champion for 1 turn if attack kills the enemy under Hex debuff. Cool. Feather Barrage places a 30% increased critical rate buff on this champion for 2 turns, then attacks all enemies. Has a 75% chance of placing a block active skill debuff for 2 turns on target under Hex debuff. Ooh, attack based on damage. Sky Punishment level 1 places 50% increased accuracy buff on this champion for 2 turns, then attack all enemies. Has a 75% chance of placing a Hex debuff for 3 turns. Has a 100% chance of placing Fear debuff for 1 turn instead of on all enemies under Hex buff debuff. And Ascension level 3 unlocked Countermand. Level 1. Counter attacks with default skill. Every time this champion loses 30% of HP or more in a single turn, always counter attacks when if 2 or more allies are dead. Oh, she like for the Indian road. Okay. Still awesome enough though. I like that. Oh man. That is looking so damn wicked. Ah, okay. But okay, I got it. And whatever fragments I can work on, whatever fragments I can get. All right. But this is using Nightworm 360. And the game is Raid Shadow Legends. Let me do my upgrades. Soon as that one get maxed out in the next little bit, I'll probably end up going on and doing Cleopatra's and putting that in the Guardian ring for upgrades. So yeah. I will continue to try to find a guild, but if push comes to shove, I'll just make one. We'll just go from there. I will not be available, but I will make one. Okay, but this is using my Worm 360 and the game is Raid Shadow Legends, and that was our little bit of summoning during boosted summonings. So saving up again for the next one later on. And I will catch y'all later.